Good afternoon, everyone. Do you like surprises? I sure hope so, because our next game is Quo, bringing you the mystery game. We're just finishing our little setup here, but it's been great so far. We have a fantastic block of games to close out SDAT 2025. We've got Mystery Game, Eliza P. Fallout New Vegas, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Hollow Knight, and Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus. It is an absolute jam-packed day 7 here at SDAT 2025. But we want to be able to stay on schedule and get you all the next things coming through as soon as we can. So we are going to send us to a quick little break, and then we're right back with Quo and the Mystery Game.
Want to register?
How do you feel?
Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, depending on your respective time zones. I'm Dayman, and I am going to be the host for this next little block of games, including our secret game. Quo, would you like to introduce yourself and what we should be expecting to see here for the next, well, the schedule says 35 minutes.
Yeah, the estimate is pretty much the only thing that's accurate. So I'm Quo. I speedrun a bunch of games, and in the past couple of marathons, I always submit a secret game. Currently, there are only 2 people that know what it is, which is Grace and Dayman, and they only found out about 10 minutes ago. So no one knows what it is, except me. And soon to be you, and soon to be CJ as well. I have CJ on commentary.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I never know what it is.
And he accepts it anyways.
Everyone always asks, what do you mean you don't know what it is? You accept it. He submits it. I'm like, yeah, he submits garbage in the submission, and I just take it.
Yeah, it is not on the TurboGrafx X. I think that's a calculator. That'd be really funny.
TurboGrafx 16 is PC Engine.
Yeah. All right. So, CJ, do you have any last guesses on what it might be?
Well, when we were in intermission, I said Harvest Moon. My last guess is going to be Tetris.
Tetris would be pretty good. I'm not that good at puzzle games, though. We're just going to shut this off because it's on the Switch. All right, guys.
It's not on the Switch?
Not on the Switch. We're whipping this bad boy out.
He faked me out.
I faked you out. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret game is not Chameleon Twist either, actually. Okay. But imagine. No. All right.
Imagine, though.
But it is
what
swag.
What console is it on?
It's on the PC.
All right, good.
All right. Let me just make sure that OBS. Yep. All right. So as they say, you cannot hide. You'll never be able to run. When you come face to face with the squirrel. I didn't time it right. With a gun.
Oh my god.
This is the secret game.
What is this?
You will find out. So we're gonna start from the start. Time starts when I gain control, so that's in about 20 seconds. So this game was a tech demo maybe like 4 to 5 years ago, and then it blew up on Twitter, so the creator just made it a game. and it is like a quality game. So this is what we're gonna go for. Time starts when I gain control in about like 3 seconds. Right now. So the goal of the game is to get golden acorns. We just saw one. You can actually skip the first one, but if you get the first one, there's a cutscene that plays, and I think this cutscene is really important if you've like never seen the game. This just like puts everything in perspective, really. I'll show off the glitch. So it's called prop throwing, and you jump really high like that, and you get out of bounds. But we won't see that. That was just the example. So what is this game about? Well, the title is pretty accurate. So from there, you know, we'll find out. It is swag. Squirrel with a gun. It is swag. I did not lie. I actually put that in my submission. I said it's swag. All right, so this cutscene is important to like get the gist of the game, and then we'll get into the rest of it.
So, we're a squirrel with a gun.
Yes. Yeah, that's the premise of the game.
What is this guy?
He works for the agency. They're the bad guys.
He's gonna square off with a squirrel? I've never heard of this game.
You didn't see the trailer? The trailer was
No.
very popular.
I haven't been on Twitter in years. Oh my god. That one brain cell's really going to work.
Oh yes. All right, so we're gonna use our Second Amendment rights here. There's also kill cutscenes, just because, obviously. Bye-bye. I won't show these off because it's long animation, but you've got to at least see one. Cool. So we're gonna start the game. We're in the bunker right now because we're sort of underground. If I can get this door open. And this is obviously the tutorial area of the game. You learn how to shoot guns, you learn how to move around, and use other things. So we are just going to fire this off and get these guys in one shot. Hopefully, yes. It's not important to kill them. We'll avoid killing people when we can because obviously it's slower. And now we're in bunker. This teaches you how to move. So squirrels are obviously very light, and guns have a lot of recoil. So with the recoil of the gun, you can just double jump with the guns. And you'll see this a lot. So to move around, we can just do that. Whenever I jump, you'll see the bullets on the heads-up display go yellow. That means I can jump with them. So I will need 40 golden acorns for the end of the game. I'm also playing this on controller. There's a bit of an aim assist thing if you ever see my thing snap like that, which is good. Technically, you should play on keyboard and mouse, but I'm not good at video games. So there's a lot of like intended ways of doing things, but like you can climb these poles to make it all the way here. You can also just jump with the gun. So there's a couple of cheeky ways of doing these ones. That one's really easy, but the next couple are maybe a bit tougher. Okay, so here we're supposed to get the submachine gun, but we're actually going to skip it here, which makes one jump a bit later a bit tougher. All right, there's a fight here that you can also skip. It raises a bridge, but we can just go around it by using a bit of the environment. And yeah, here you're supposed to have a submachine gun. Submachine guns help you gain a lot of height. So there's one jump here that's actually very... Where'd my gun go? It fell. There's one jump here that's actually really tough, but the rest are pretty okay to make. If it takes me a minute, just don't worry about it.
We have a $25 donation from Squirrel that says, "Pass me the AWP." That goes towards the Hollow Knight Fight Absolute Radiance incentive. Check on that. See how we're doing.
Okay, this is that jump that I have trouble with. It is very tight. I promise we're gonna make it, because if we don't, I don't really have a backup plan. We're just gonna sit here for a while. Usually I get it like 4th or 5th try. It's not even that bad. Back.
While you're working on that, I'll just remind the people that we do have open incentives for the Absolute Radiance fight in Hollow Knight. We are $25 out of the $200 we need for that, and then we have also just recently opened the boss fight hard mode for Bow Path of the Teal Lotus, which is our closer for tonight and for the whole event. That is a $300 incentive, and we just opened that one up, so nothing on that one yet.
Okay, I promise this jump isn't this hard. It's just not working out. Trust me, guys, my mediocre gameplay for the rest of the run will make up for this less than stellar part.
No, it's okay. This is like the Matrix Squirrel.
Oh, it almost is, but if Neo was a squirrel, might have made it up by now. Holy, no, we're like Mouse, we're like less important character in the Matrix. What? Okay, it's not this hard, I swear. Oh, my second jump is too fast. We need like max distance here. No, okay.
The squirrel's on an econ round and can't afford the op, yeah.
Honestly, I'm considering going back together, because at this rate... No, okay. There's not a backup.
This is where we find out that the run actually is Chameleon Twist.
Yeah, I'm just setting it up in the background. We'll shut this off and set it up in the background. No, okay.
That was the worst one yet.
I think so. I think I'm getting worse. I'm not getting my max height. There you go. Holy,
hey, all right!
Okay. It is not that hard, guys.
That's the hardest trick in the game.
For me, it honestly is. All right. Holy. Don't look at the timer anymore, don't worry. Okay. Pretend the last 2 minutes didn't exist. We're going to continue. That is the worst part for me in the run. So the rest of it will go silky smooth. So we're in the neighborhood. This game sort of takes place, yeah, in the neighborhood. We're just hanging out. Lovely jogger right there. So again, I explained the goal of the game, but why are we getting 40 golden acorns? Because golden acorns help us unlock things, right? And our incentive to unlock things is that they look really cool. So there's the car right here that the rude agent guy locks up. And that single brain cell is working overtime. All right, so we're actually not gonna start over there. We're gonna go this way. So since you're a squirrel, obviously you can hyperfocus. And by hyperfocusing, you can trick people up like this. Just like typical squirrel stuff. We're gonna steal this guy's gun. So in this big fenced off block is the landmine guy's house. No bonus points if you can guess what the gimmick of this area is. But we're just gonna walk on the side of the fence, just to make sure that we don't get blown up here. This guy has a shotgun, and we want that shotgun. And also, we just need to do that. He's fine. His shotgun actually landed in a really bad place. So none of the civilians die in this game, so he's fine. He just stood up. There's the landmine.
He was full of acorns.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're actually gonna get some of these acorns because they do heal us up, and I do need this gun without actually dying. Okay, good. So shotgun has a lot of recoil. It can give us a big air.
Oh my god.
Which this would have
game
been
is
nice
a
about 5 minutes.
platformer?
Yes, this game is a platformer. Sort of like Chameleon Twist, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So whenever I load back with a checkpoint, we're going to do it a few times in the run, but you always load back with the last gun you were holding. So in this case, I can just carry this over here. Get recoil to go faster. This is an agent. We're going to borrow his gun by gently asking him. We have the submachine gun, which is the best gun in the game. You will see me use it a lot. You're also going to see me reload like that, and whenever my bullets are red, that's a perfect reload, so the window to do that is like a 1/10 of a second or something. I'm pretty consistent at it, but hopefully you don't see me miss it. So this guy has a sore neck, so we're just going to help him out a bit. Alright, he should be good. Don't try that at home, by the way. Hyper focus again because the red grates, as they can with any neighborhood, can blow up. Typical neighborhood activity. Oops.
Yeah, exactly. I leave pressurized cans of propane out in the open all the time.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now this guy's happy because
Basically,
he can.
Grace's foundation to her house.
In Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, we're at the cookout. We're just going to move these burgers down close to the propane tank underneath because we are going to cook these guys real fast with the propane tank.
What?
Good. They're cooked. They're cooked.
That's...
How do you cook your burgers?
There's a lot going on in that situation that I didn't like. I think the guy who made this game has a flawed understanding of propane safety.
Yeah. I don't think there's any more propane tanks in the run, so don't worry about it. Alright, so they're all fed and happy. This guy. So yeah, whenever I get perfect reloads, a lot of the times I'll just start shooting like this because it's faster than running. And all the red flowers always have the reload acorns, so I can just sort of chain these together over here. We're going to be shooting for a while. Get... Ah, unfortunate. Oh, okay. I'm gonna dance around this guy because he will be shooting at us. Again, killing things is slow, so we generally don't unless we need to reload. Because, again, killing things lets you reload. Alright, so I spoke about saving and checkpoints and all that. So the way it works is, like, imagine you're in an area, you're always going to load to the, like, closest main, like, hub for where that checkpoint leads you, right? Does that make sense? Like, if I reload in this house, it's always going to bring me, like, outside of this house, for example. Right? I just can't fall here because the floor is lava. You can't really see it, but it is. So the way that this game sort of works with checkpoints is that, so when I loaded a checkpoint over there, it always brought me back outside of the block, because if I'm in that area, it'll bring me back here. For some reason, in this corner, there's a reload trigger that will bring me to the other side of the wall. And this brings us on the other side of this, like, impenetrable wall, and it actually skips an entire first boss. So if you wanted to play this game, we're not even showing off all the content. So now we're just on the other side. I'm gonna borrow a reload acorn from this guy. I actually didn't get it, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, we're walking in. So the car was left over there. Why does the squirrel carry weapons? Second Amendment, right? Why is he pissed off? He's not, he just wants acorns. So we never unlocked the car because at this point they just expect you to have the car so we can just grab it and not worry about it. And we're gonna help with a wedding. So yeah, we're not pissed off, we're even helping people, right? So this guy is actually not going to work. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to knock him off of the platform. But his arm's actually clipped into the ground, which has happened all of like 4 times. So we're actually gonna need to do a backup. He's gonna stay here and not go to his wedding. So I lied, we're not gonna help out. That's unfortunate. We'll try again when we exit here. But for now, we'll just do a little puzzle. Where's my gun? There it is. Okay. No, okay, he's stuck. So what's supposed to happen is he goes to his crying bride out here, and she stops crying, and they happily marry. But we're gonna have to do a backup strat because he just decided to be clipped into the ground. Which, listen, the game's not perfect. We're in the yeehaw zone.
Also, no one knows this run. You don't have to say it's a backup strat. You can just say as planned after every single thing that happens.
That's true, but yeah. Yeah, if anyone knows this run, that would be a bit funny. No, we're in the yeehaw zone, and we're gonna have a good old-fashioned shootout, as they do in Legend. So if they don't, we're gonna show them how it's done. I'm not sure if this is like a cultural appropriation or anything. I hope not. Sorry for those who enjoy shootouts. Yeah, one thing to note is I am playing on controller. I just prefer the platforming on controller a lot more. But the shooting is only so good on controllers. If you've ever... I don't know if anyone else had their COD phase on PS2 or something. PS3. That all of them? Pretty sure that was all of them. No, that wasn't all of them. Okay, I'm like, we missed a cutscene. Alright, that's all of them. More perfect reloads. If you haven't caught on already, the submachine gun is a bit of a jetpack. This guy does a lot of damage, so we just shoot him a few times and he gets busy. Alright, we're gonna go with our favorite American sport now, which is the great sport of football.
Okay.
CJ's interested?
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, so we're gonna need this gun later, so we're gonna toss it all the way over there. Whenever I grab this, red walls show up and we can't exit. And that's a problem because we need to land a field goal, which is outside of the walls. We're just gonna get these guys out of here. If I grab it right as it respawns, there should not be a wall. There might actually still be. We're just going to... Whoop. That did not work. That was too high. Alright, 30-yard line. One more time. There you go. I'm not entirely sure the rules of football, but...
Well, now you at least know how to make a field goal.
Yeah. 30-yard line and then pitch it. All right, so we're gonna score a touchdown because, as you do, these guys get really pissed that we just in the car. They get really pissed, so everyone starts pulling out guns and all that. Which you can fight them, but it's slower. We can actually just clip into the ground with the helmet and get out of there. And now we're gonna grind for acorns because that's something else we can do. So they're actually stuck in those walls. They can't do much. And we're going to come back with our gun, because that's the fastest way of getting the acorns that we so rightfully deserved by legitimately playing the game of football.
That sounds like some LSU football shit, to come back to the stadium with a gun.
Alright, so I'm going to try to clip here and go out of bounds, not just under the level. I don't think it worked. It worked, wow. Okay, so we're actually back in Main Street, which is the first area of the game, and I'm actually trying to clip again out of bounds. There you go.
Why do you sound surprised?
Because normally it doesn't work.
Oh.
Okay, good. So I need a certain number of acorns. What the fuck? Okay, that's never happened. Well, so we're gonna do the backup strat, because that was actually supposed to put me back in Main Street, but it didn't. So we're just gonna walk out of bounds here. It does the same thing. Okay, now we're in Main Street. The last one was Tough Street, by the way.
Real quick, Crunchy wants to know how you clip into the ground.
By wearing the helmet. So if I put the helmet on, the helmet goes on the Squirrel, and this just pushes the car down in the floor. That's all you gotta do. We're gonna break this jogger's ankles.
Alright.
That gives us an acorn. But yes, just wearing the helmet. It is not that hard.
Oh, dude. You're a fucking menace.
All right, so we got one last pit stop to do, which we're actually gonna go. Come on! Oh my god! Now these guys are shooting at me. Okay. We're out of here. We need a submachine gun. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna hyper-focus
This is like
again.
Stuart Little. With a gun.
I saw a different version of Stuart Little. Okay, so we're at the skate park now that we have a car. Come on. Okay, good. That was supposed to work. Okay, what the hell? Come on, buddy, you can do it. Sometimes the car doesn't entirely work. He was doing a bad job. His burgers were still raw.
He's raw.
Alright, well, there's a second one up there, which I need because I also need the backup strat that I have later on, and I can't have two backup strats.
Okay.
Buddy! The agent on top freaked me out.
You hit him in the groin.
Okay, so this guy actually needs to die because his aggro range is infinite and needs to not be aggroed for me to do the next trick. And next trick is just, it's checkpoint loading. You can't checkpoint load if you have someone aggroed onto you. Alright, backing up. And we're gonna go get our helmet again, which we left over here, if I can control the camera. Good. These are all the debris that we blew up earlier, by the way. That's from the barbecue.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, where's the helmet? See it?
I love this little suburbia thing. Because,
Yeah,
like,
come on. Okay.
how does anybody ever leave?
That's a good question. Thank you.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's like they're trapped.
They exit their vehicles like this. Cool, so we're just gonna have to hug this rock a bit. We are now out of bounds, but as long as I don't go too far out of bounds, we won't get warped back. So I just need to, I exited a bit early, so we're gonna walk along this rock until we get under it. Come on, you can do it, buddy. There you go, okay. So now we're in Wet Street. We skip sort of like a mini boss section. It's pretty cool, but we skip that because it is slower. And there's two ways of getting back in bounds, but since I don't need the helmet anymore, we're just gonna get back here and load the checkpoint. Which puts us into Wet Street, and this is the last area of the game before the final area. We're back in the car. Alright, gonna grab this guy real quick and load the checkpoint. Okay, we're at 29 acorns. Yes, he does have infinite breath underwater. You can actually get there are actual suits, and you can get like a diving suit, which just lets him sink at will, which is great. But yeah, you can stay underwater forever. Oop. Okay, so we've seen a few guns now. I'm actually gonna leave this car here because every single time I don't leave it here, I end up regretting it. So we'll be back here. We've gotten a few guns, and one that we have not gotten yet is the rocket launcher, which this purple guy is holding. He's going to shoot us, and we are going to not grab the rocket launcher. We're going to grab the rocket, and we're going to fly. So I actually didn't know you could do that until I did the run. Hopefully we have enough gas to get this guy good. Yeah. We'll see rocket launchers later, but yeah.
So you played this game casually at some point?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. This is actually a point of the game that I use keyboard mouse for because we're gonna carve some pumpkins, and you gotta aim. And again, aiming on the controller, not the best thing in the world.
I disagree, but you know.
When it auto locks on, it's good, and it does that on all the agents. It does not do that on the pumpkins. It is September, by the way. I did go to Dollarama yesterday, and they had their Halloween stuff out. I did not buy Halloween stuff. I bought a watering can.
Was it called Dollarama?
Yeah, like a dollar store.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna super eat these guys. And hopefully we can find them again. This is the spooky house. There are spooky areas in this game. Oh, perfect. This guy's right here.
We have dollar stores, but I was curious if it was more like a dollar store or like a Dollar General.
I don't know the difference.
Our Dollar Generals are not everything's a dollar. Everything's just real cheap.
Yeah, okay, it's more like that.
And then we have proper dollar stores where everything's a dollar.
Also,
Less so these days.
these are the save points. I just want to point it out. It's bird feeders that spin the squirrels. It's a good time. That is the attention to detail this game has. Okay, we're gonna find our car again, which I said that I would leave right here. And I lost. Nope, it's over there. So there's a big portion of this area that's like in the sky. There are like floaty castles and all that you can put helium in, and that just makes them go up. So we're gonna do another, I don't know what it's called, but you ride the rocket, right? And we're gonna have to finesse ourselves to this acorn. And if I'm good, I would actually hit those guys with the rocket, but I'm not that good yet. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
Don't worry, guys. They're just sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the landmine guy wake up, like, get up after me shooting him a few times. There's no proof that the guns in this game have actual bullets. They could be rubber. Oops, did I miss that? I totally missed that. That would have been funny.
So how many of these do you need to win?
I need 40, so we're at 36 right now. And the last 4 are all pretty close together.
How many are there in the game?
I think there's 63.
So there's a little bit of routing.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. This was routed by people that are way smarter than me at this game. Granted,
Yeah.
I've been playing this for like a month, so... oh, this guy's not dead.
I'm sure you have a very nice, respectable time.
It's alright. It's workable. Enough that I don't embarrass myself in the marathon, other than that one jump. But other than that, it's gone pretty well. Like, all the things that I normally mess up on, I haven't.
Wow, world record is 20 minutes.
Okay, that's actually really bad, because I do need to go back up there. Yes. World record is 20 minutes. Okay. Well, there's one guaranteed way of doing it. I need you to shoot me. Come on, buddy. You see me. You see me. Where are you going? There you go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It is a bit unruly to control, but we'll make it anyways. Good. So I guess I'm borrowing... I guess I'm not borrowing that. I'm borrowing this. And I can't shoot too close to me, because I will kill myself at this range. Okay, acorns heal you a bit. Believe it or not. Yeah, I killed myself. You're supposed to have a different gun there. These things are not supposed to happen.
Ah, nuts.
Ah, no. Yes.
Watching the fucking rocket launcher just fall off the edge. Really funny.
Okay, well, yes. Yes. Okay. We should kind of make it up here. You know what? We're actually going to make it up here, because this place has a gun. It's a pistol, but it works. Dude! Okay.
Again?
It's not that hard, I swear. But I do need that one, because I only have one backup, and I already need it. Like, my backup strat is just doing it normally. Getting the helium tank. but I can't both fly with a rocket and have a gun with me. So that is the problem. Yeah, that's one. Okay. Those guys are also very durable. They're supposed to be like the late game enemy. So, that's dealt with. We're good. And yoink. Cool. Wait, I needed that. No, there's a wait here. We're good. Okay, last one's here. We'll get to the last area of the game. We're on our way. What's the time at, by the way, if I can just ask?
Currently at a little under 31.
Alright, we're fine.
Okay. Are we?
Probably.
Alright, good. So...
As long as I don't die to the final boss.
Alright, so we just gotta do the final boss.
Basically, yeah. So what you're supposed to do is there are 4 buttons around that you're supposed to hit, but, I mean, you can just go through the wall like that. So no giant buttons needed. We are in the last area of the game. We get our little helicopter. And we're off. Alright, we're in Mother's Tower. We're supposed to climb pretty much all the way here. We can actually give these guys haircuts by just flying close to them, which is good. But the little helipad thing, it's a bit weird. So if I pause, I'm still gaining momentum as I'm holding up on the control stick. So if I do this for like 15 seconds, which I actually don't have a timer close by, so we're just gonna sort of guess it. I will clip through the wall, and we'll be able to, yeah, do that. Good. Get out of here a bit faster. Instead of shooting all the agents, we can just fly above everything. There we go. We're in the final boss.
Okay.
Not even Earthbound Tower.
It's a bush?
No. It's the golden acorn bush.
Oh. Oh no, our
Rude.
helipad.
That's the final boss.
A fucking Apache?
Yeah. So a few things to note. I'm gonna shoot at this to do it optimally. I do need to lock in a bit, so you're not gonna hear me talk a lot. Just know that I'm probably doing the right thing. Also, the OST in this game is like a banger in this fight, so just enjoy that while I try to aim. Okay, the first phase is actually the hardest one, so... Come on. Okay. That was probably the hardest part of the fight.
All right.
The rest is going to be silky smooth. The boss's... well, you can see at the top, but the boss's name is Mother. The first boss's name was Father. I guess we skipped that, but there were a couple. The father was the guy in the helicopter that was not Mother. Oh, there you go. Good. Okay, last phase. Time is gonna be when the bar turns red. There's gonna be like a little sliver at the end, and then it's gonna turn red. That is time. And assuming I don't jump into lava, we're just about there. Hello, thank you. So in the last phase, I just need to hit the weak spot, which is there. Okay, that was better than I normally do. And time is coming up now. So before we wrap up, I will just say that the final cutscene of this game, in my opinion, is the most culturally important cutscene in any video game ever.
Okay.
So we'll just watch that and then we'll do the wrap up. So basically, you should play this game, is the short version of it. But that was the secret game for, at least for SDAT 2025. That was Squirrel with a gun.
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Holy shit.
I hope I was underestimate, but if not, I'm sure it was pretty close to it.
3506.
Okay, if I didn't spend like 8 minutes doing this stupid jump, because we're back in bunker, by the way. Oh yeah, the credits also like Smash Bros themed if you like Smash
that's
Melee.
cool.
It is pretty cool. I'm not going to do all of it, but that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will actually be running this for the next few weeks because might as well. I know the strats. I can get a time. So follow if you want to see that. If not, follow MooCartBot on Blue Sky. And I think that's it for me. Do you guys have any final words, Damon? Do you have anything to say?
Great run. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. This was fucking hilarious.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the next run, which I think is Lies of P.
That's correct. Stay tuned.